meet somebody, when you meet Guru Maharaj, you meet somebody who doesn't judge you. No judgment. You feel like so liberated when you are in his company. That is the kind of love that I'm talking about. You feel very peaceful. You just look at me and smile. Nothing over there. Zero. No judgment. But unko uttam adhikari kehte hain. They are the topmost. They're the topmost devotees. So there are 3 levels. Actually 4 levels. 4th level की बात नहीं करते हैं. 3 levels की बात करते हैं. Neophyte, madhyam adhikari, uttam adhikari. Neophyte devotees are the ones who only love God. Don't love anybody else. Yeah. Madhyam adhikari hote hain who love God and they love people they know. Yeah, this is madhyam adhikari. Most of us are madhyam adhikaris. Uttam adhikari wo hote hain who love God, who love people they know. They also love people who are envious of them. They love everybody. When we spend time with people जो उत्तम अधिकारी होते हैं, then we understand truly what is love. क्योंकि we in our life only judge people. If I have to be really emphatic, we don't love anybody in our life. Nobody. We want to use them. We want them to behave the way we want them.
This is what we do with our kids.
And they do with you. And they do with you.
Yeah.
Every same thing.
It's a big fight.
That's why there is love is going away from relationships. That's why I've picked up this topic. Basic definition of love nahi pata hai kya hota hai. For people, love means if you behave the way I want you to behave, I will be nice to you. That is not love. That is called compromise. That is called controlling. You behave the way I want you to behave, then I'll be nice to you. Otherwise, I'll be, I don't know what, crazy to you. And actually, that is hate more than love. Love में तो कुछ expectation ही नहीं है. Let's look further. Will you read, Mataji? Oh, you can't read. You don't have your glasses.
Being an instrument in the hands of Krishna, I will do whatever he says. Yeah,
this is more for the devotees and especially for the leaders who are preachers. That, you just surrender to Krishna. I'll do whatever you say. Even in relationships, if you surrender, there is enormous amount of love. But what we have to deal with is all this baggage of years that is between people. There's so much baggage, right? Even if you want to, for one moment, love somebody, 3 moments later, 50 चीजें आ जाएंगी पुरानी that you will remember. And वो 50 में से 10 तो कम से कम ऐसी होगी, you will say, this one, I just can't believe that he or she did that to me or said that to me. I'm not willing to forgive that person for that. 40 चीजों के लिए तो ठीक है, लेकिन ये 10 मैं मर जाऊंगी, लेकिन माफ नहीं करूंगा, या मैं मर जाऊंगा, माफ नहीं करूंगा, भूलूंगा नहीं, छोड़ूंगा नहीं.
कोई इफेक्ट उतना नहीं करता जितना दूसरे को करता है.
ये आपको ज्यादा करता है.
I guess I have seen वो अपना अंदर तो जो टर्मोइल चलती है, that is happening, but once you let go of the other, कि मैंने तुझे माफ किया है ना. I know personally, one of my relatives, I was very, very angry with her. The moment I said, okay, let it go, please be God with him. Itna kaha and he left his body. मतलब like within a day or two, I heard that. मतलब मैं अपनी तरफ से तो मैं शांत हो गई, लेकिन मेरी तरफ से खत्म, मैं क्या माफ किया मैंने। तो मैंने ये देखा कि मैं तो जो हुई शांत हुई, पर वो भी जो था, जो बहुत महीनों से होता कि आपसे ज्यादा दूसरा भी परेशान होता है, आपकी गलत थॉट्स या व्हाटएवर यू आर कैरिंग विद इन, वो दोनों तरफ से वो इफेक्ट करती है। आपको इसलिए पता चल जाता है क्योंकि वो आपके साथ हो रहा है, दूसरे वाले का आपको पता नहीं चलता है कि शायद आपको अंदाजा नहीं।
Yeah, it is said that, anger is a poison we drink thinking the other person will die. You are drinking the poison thinking the other person will die. That's how we carry anger inside us. As anger, what we carry. And there are ways to actually give up your anger. But you can't give up your anger until you have connection to Krishna. What if it will come back again? But if you're doing your chanting, तो बहुत difficult नहीं होता है, क्योंकि anger mental platform पे होता है, right? But mental platform से ऊपर होता है spiritual platform. So when you reach the spiritual platform, it is very easy for you to navigate the mental platform. From here to here, you can orient your mind in that direction. You can orient your mind in that direction, because now you are controlling from the top. You're a spiritual being. Spiritual beings anyways don't have anger. But you have to follow. You have to follow the practice. Anger comes even what you eat brings anger and anxiety. तामसिक भोजन खाने से गुस्सा आता है, तामसिक चीजें पीने से खाने से गुस्सा आता है. So when you reduce tamas in your body, then you don't get so much anger. ठीक है, वो करके गया, उसके घर में उसको दो लेके गए. You leave it at that. It's very easy. But if you have a lot of tamas inside you, then you will get anger, because your mind will replay things over and over again. And then it actually releases hormones that make you feel angry. Anger is a hormone. There is a hormone released from your brain that makes you certain experience in your fists, in your eyelids, your ear, lal or kala. This is a symptom of anger. But once you raise your consciousness, these things become very easy to maneuver. Very easy to maneuver. क्योंकि तरल हो जाता है, मन जो है तरल हो जाता है, तरल बह सकता है आसानी से, right? It can flow. You can take it in that direction, you can take it in that direction. करुणा आती है मन में, compassion आता है मन में. You can let it go. Somebody did something wrong. ठीक है, that is up to him. It is also up to me. Somebody did anything wrong to me. मेरा भी तो कुछ होगा कि मेरे साथ ऐसा कुछ हुआ. Must be some karma fine also. That person did something. So not to make anything mean anything. When we make things mean something, then we get angry. If we just let it be the way it is, there is not so much anger in it. Yes, you may still feel a little bit bad that somebody did something wrong, but you can deal with it not more calmly and peacefully. Yeah. Battle actually बाहर नहीं होती, battle सारी अंदर होता है. The outside world is just a reflection of what is inside us. अंदर जब द्वंद्व है हमारे, तो हमारे बाहर रिलेशनशिप्स में भी द्वंद्व होता है. अगर हम अंदर से बहुत पीसफुल एंड काम है, तो हमारे बाहर भी पीसफुल एंड कामनेस. क्यों? अगर हम अंदर से पीसफुल हैं, किसी ने कुछ एजिटेटेड state of mind में कुछ बोला हमसे, we will not react back to it. Yeah, we will be able to fully absorb it, and that person also calms down. But if somebody says something agitated, you react back, then he reacts back, you react back. 5 minutes later, there is confrontation. So if there are a lot of confrontations outside, all that it means is there is a lot of confrontation inside. क्योंकि लोग तो हैं ही confronted in confronted state of mind. They will come and say, but if you can just be okay with it. What does love do? Let's look at that. Have you experienced love in your life? You have? Yes, you have experienced love, right? Will you read what I said? No?
Love leads, love lives, love gives hope and optimism, love shows path, it guides, love binds, and love transforms.
Can you relate to that? Which part? Love feels love. Actually, most people, their experience of life is they are hurt. Most people live life. अगर बिठा के उनको पूछोगे ना सच्ची में, the experience is hurt, but we cover it up with many things. We don't want to go there. क्योंकि वो थोड़ा सा difficult होता है to go there. But if you love, when you give love to someone, that person is like the wound of the heart gets healed. In reality, Shastras also say this, that the one relationship that comes close to the love which is in the spiritual world, in the material world, there is only one relationship that comes close to that, or that has a hint of that. Spiritual love में, spiritual world में love है. Material world में एक relationship है जिसमें a hint of that love is there, and that's the relationship between mother and child. No other relationship. So we should know that. New relationship, even old relationships, don't have that. As we grow older, our mind becomes more complex. It starts to have an understanding of I like this, I don't like this. It starts to interpret things. When we are children, we don't interpret things. कुछ बोल दिया खेल रहे, डांट पड़ी है फिर भी खेल रहे, बड़े हो गए डांट पड़ी अगर, lot of reaction comes. So the mind becomes very complex as we grow old. The mind starts to interpret, the mind remembers, and then it mostly remembers negative. Very rarely it remembers positive. The positive is mostly from the childhood. Adulthood का positives बहुत कम रह जाते हैं, छोटे मोटे रह जाते हैं. मासी ने वो बनाया था, आलू गोभी बनाया था, वो used to be my favorite. तो अभी तक मासी से बहुत प्यार है. आलू गोभी वाला प्यार है, right? आलू गोभी is like नानी ने तिल के लड्डू बनाए थे. That was so, ऐसा तिल के लड्डू किसी ने नहीं बनाया आज तक. And then we start expecting people in our life to be like नानी and मौसी. लेकिन वो नानी मौसी की तरह नहीं कर सकते. So now we have a certain lens, certain judgment through which we even evaluate other people's love to us. We evaluate. 20% तो खरा है, लेकिन 80% फेक है. ऐसे जजमेंट बनाते हैं, बनाते नहीं बनाते? हाँ? नहीं बनाते? इसलिए आज जो आज you know whatever is I don't know क्या चाहिए क्या नहीं चाहिए, नहीं क्या चाहिए इसको क्या चाहिए? सफेद झूठ. जिस बात करें क्या कुछ ही इसको को लग रहा है. Then now you are waiting कि वो कब आएगा, तो वो भी नहीं. As we grow, this chatter of the mind becomes very complex. That's why we in ISKCON, we exist so that people can go above the mental platform. Only when you go above the mental platforms, your mental platform ki problems will disappear. I'm telling you, they will disappear. Physical, mental, spiritual. बीच में एक और आता है, intelligence भी आता है. So intelligence is guided. Mind is guided by intelligence. If we have poor intelligence, then mind will go towards fighting. If we have better intelligence, then mind will go towards healing. And intelligence is guided by spiritual. So connection to Krishna guides our intelligence, which guides our mind, and then those bodies just follows. All this that people carry now, it results in many kinds of ailments in the physical body. And they slowly just leave your body. Because your spiritual body, your spiritual strength is more than your mind's power to control you. Understand what I said? Your mind controls you, right? If you are at the spiritual platform, then you control the mind. फिर कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. फिर लव करने में दिक्कत नहीं है. लव करने में दिक्कत तब है तुम मेंटल प्लेटफॉर्म पे. I'm seeing how this topic is not penetrating. In the previous class, it penetrated very easily. Because at that time the audience was more on the spiritual platform, very easily it penetrated. But यहाँ पर हम आप लोग mental platform पे हो. So mental platform पे this doesn't penetrate very easily. लव क्या होता है? पर लव क्या होता है? पहले अपनी तो देखो फिर करेंगे लव. But if you understand what is this, and we will come to the point, your eyes will roll in 3 slides. What you are missing? All of us sitting over here, जो कि devotees हैं, so came to be devotees. Me, I'm talking about myself. How did we become devotee? When we got love. एक ही होता है devotee. The person who says I am a devotee he's not a devotee. The person who says, I'm a bloody rascal who doesn't deserve to be a devotee, I don't know how I became a devotee, that is a devotee. Understand? And the way it is just through love. Now let's see. Now this is very interesting. So there is a book called 5 Love Languages by a person called Gary Chapman. He has done PhD and he's a very New York Times bestseller list. This book has been published. It's a very beautiful book. This book may actually, so I read this book a long time ago. My life is also I'll tell the story also. There are 5 independent languages in which love is expressed. Right, Prabhuji? There are 5 different love languages in which love is expressed. The first one is acts of service, meaning making something for someone or doing something for someone. Second is gift giving. Giving gifts to somebody, very easily understandable. Third is Mataji gift deti hai. Yeah, she gives a lot of gifts. That's her love language. I'll be able to look at the point and come in 2 seconds, in 2 minutes. That's her love. आप अपनी अपनी love languages बताना कौन कौन सी हैं? Words of affirmation. मतलब प्रभु जी से कहते हैं आज बड़ी सुंदर लग रही हो तुम. बहुत कम प्रभु जी ऐसा दिखते हैं ऐसे. या फिर you know, I love you. Just a simple statement. I love you. That's words. You say it. Quality time. You're spending really quality time. You know what the person wants. You sit and listen to them. Give them some quality time. And then the last one is physical touch. Kids do this a lot. Cuddling. There's a Neil Madhav, the younger one. He likes to cuddle a lot. Come and just, in the morning, he wake up, come and sit on the lap and just cuddle. That's how he expresses love. आप लोगों की क्या है love languages? Mataji, how do you express your love? Acts of service. And physical. Mataji, everybody knows now gift giving is number one, the acts of service and gift giving. Now, big question. Prabhuji, what is your love language? Attend. ये मेरे एक स्टोरी सुनिए attentive listening because I don't get a chance to speak only what is right. Here's the point. Prabhuji, read this loudly. If love comes to you in a language we don't speak, we don't experience love. Mataji, loudly.
If love comes to us in a language we don't speak, we don't experience love.
You read one.
If love comes to us in a language we don't speak, we don't love, we don't experience love.
Meaning, if I spend quality time with you, you may not experience love. Because your love language is gift giving and acts of service. I'm saying that that's how it is. Maybe you experience love in some time. But I'll tell you an example. When Vichitra and we got married 13 years ago, I was living, we had been living in the US for 12 years. Americans have this habit of saying, I love you a lot. I love you, Papa, I love you, Mama. That's how American, they say a lot. No? Love you, love you, love you. So for me, if somebody loves somebody, you say it was like that for me. Now, Navodita doesn't say that. That's not her language to words of affirmation. But she would do acts of service. You know? But I would not experience stuff. I would tell her also sometimes. You remember the thing? It's a खाना वाला थी खाना बनाने वाली खाना तो खाना वाला खाना बनाने वाली भी आके खाना बना रही थी उसमें. You understand? I was not experiencing love till I read this book. My mentor gave me love. I said, "Oh my God, how much she loves, and how much I don't experience love." I was amazed by how much love is coming to me from so many people. Somebody is spending quality time with me. Even 2 minutes of quality time is sufficient. Somebody is doing something for me. Somebody is calling and just asking, "How are you?" Right? That is quality time. So then you experience love every day, every moment of your life.
Which I read in the board,
Yeah.
but it happens the way we want. If we don't get the way, then we feel that we are not loved. That
Yeah.
acceptance, and then there again comes the acceptance.
Huh.
The way they are doing, they do that way only.
Huh.
But then just we can't accept that.
Exactly. Yes. This is, for example, I am really bad with gift giving. Oh, I get stressed out what gift to give. जब इनका बर्थडे आता था फिर लास्ट के 2 दिन जब बचे होते हैं तो मैं बोलता है now I'm so tired, why don't you tell me what you want and I'll go get that. Very easy for me to do, but I can't do it. It's not that I don't want to do it, I want to also, but then also I can't. But for the other person, it can make a big impact. They will think that, no, he doesn't care about me only. It's not that I don't care, I don't know. मैं जाके कुर्सी ले आऊंगा एक बहुत अच्छी सी. How nice, nice chair I got for you. So, so she's been getting one big bouquet of flowers for last 30 years. One time blue, one time yellow, one time pink. Because that one I know, because flowers I can give. But uske alawa, I don't know what else to go with it. She's very good with gift giving.
Opposite training level.
Mataji, I've tried, but I am, yeah. So when you're preparing in the classes and this and that, you're not paying attention to what that person wants. If you're paying attention to what that person wants, then you know what they want and you can give them that. But I'm not good with it.
How do you express love?
Giving flowers. For the last 13 years.
Out of this time. Out of this time.
So बताओ भाई. I don't know. I don't consciously do. Quality time. I can listen. Okay. When she's complaining about my mother, I don't judge her. That's how I love her. I let her fully complain because I know that behind the complaint is her love for her also. I don't judge her, no matter what she says. I let her fully express whatever she has to say. Earlier, it was not like that. Earlier, I would judge her. But now I'm like, okay, Now, she's an individual, she has her feelings and emotions and everything, and she's saying something, okay, I got that. And husbands need to do that. Just let her say what she has to say. Why doesn't she have the right to say something about or anything about somebody? Why not? Otherwise, if she doesn't express, then it remains in her. It is more harmful. And if she expressed and she gets judged about it, then she will never express again. But if she expresses and there's no judgment coming, then it disappears. You get that? And especially with women, right? Women, whatever they are saying is not, this is Brahmaji's fault, if you want to say, because he's designed it like that. जो वो बोल रही हैं, तुमको लगेगा कि ये ऐसे ही सोचती हैं, नहीं, वो सिर्फ बोल रही हैं ऐसा. In that moment, 2 घंटे बाद तुम बात करोगे तो वो तो ऐसे बोल दिया था. So not to be taken seriously also, but you have to listen to it 100%. That's how it is. I don't know. Gary Chapman को छठा निकालना पड़ेगा 6th one, which is
कुछ तो in between में होगा.
And physical touch also, especially with kids. So words of affirmation also.
So difficult to hear something that for someone you love. Suppose in your example, if she's saying something.
Love both, then it's not difficult.
With the wife, to judge. Can't keep yourself
At the mental platform, you will, but on the spiritual platform, then you won't judge. You won't judge this one also. You won't judge that one also. So, सुखी परिवार चाहिए तो chanting करनी है. Bottom line, because otherwise people don't have space to express. You know, when they don't have space to express, it results in all kinds of physical problems, medical problems later on. So if they've been carrying, imagine somebody is carrying something for 40 years. क्या होगा? Physical, उसको medical problem नहीं होगी. But if they say it and it's out of their system, gone. You know, I love this picture. What is love in the context of leadership? So ये बीच की जो photo है, photograph, this is Prabhupada. He was in his mid-70s at that time, and he's cooking for American devotees who were new devotees. And he's cooking for them, and at that time they were eating meat. And he's cooking for them so that he can give them a taste of prasadam. That's how they all became devotees, through his cooking. And he used to cook all the time, every day, to serve his guru. His guru said, go to the West, you have good English, you should preach in English. And he spent 33 years preparing himself to go to the West to preach. 33 years of preparation. Then he went, but the things he did over there is what transformed those people. And today, you know, in I don't know how many countries, more than 60 countries, we have, you know, hundreds of temples. Because he could give the message of love to them. A lot of them were like hippies at that time, hippie movement, 60s and 70s. And hippie movement, and they were like taking drugs and having all kinds of, you know, illicit relationships and all of that. And in between that, he went and he transformed that whole environment so that they became devotees. And he did not judge them. He did not say, oh my God, ye log to kaisa hai or kaise nahi hai. So the दूर जाओ. These are the ones If I can transform them, then anybody can transform. And then he kind of went and the books, the illustrations are very nice. So, like, if boy and girl were like dating and all that, and you say, okay, you should get married. And then they were so excited, oh, somebody actually wants to get us married. Then they got married, and then like that, and the whole movement started from there. That is the power of love. But if you look at that, and then Radha Swami Maharaj says, love means to serve, and to serve means to please. But the bottom line is, to love is to serve. When you love someone, you serve them. You find out what they want, what they need, what can you do in your language, right? And you express your love. Love is the one thing that keeps homes peaceful. And there is one prerequisite for love. What is that? Acceptance. And acceptance का building foundation of acceptance क्या है? No judgment is same as acceptance. उसका foundation है कुछ. उसके ऊपर खड़ी है acceptance की. Acceptance is on top of that. Yeah, love is acceptance. Love is acceptance, but उसकी foundation है चीज. Spiritual path है. Spiritual path is the process that builds the foundation. What is the foundation? The foundation is tolerance. To be able to tolerate. Somebody said something to you, can you tolerate it? Somebody even did something, can you tolerate that? So actually the problem is our tolerance level has really gone down. That is why there are so many problems. We have very low tolerance.
कैसे tolerate करो? Means you have to reach. No, it's okay.
You can't any other way. You can't.
You have to reach somewhere on time, right? Time is given to you, and you are getting late. You're controlling yourself. Yes, yes, yes.
I'm looking at her. She's looking the other way. But I used to get irritated.
If you follow this,
But now I don't
get irritated, but we are late. No, for the
yeah. Many times we are late.
And which is very shameful for me.
It used to be shameful for me also. Shameful the name maybe, but I used to be irritated because I just like on time. Now if I love her, then I give up being wanting to be on time. Yeah, so I say I love you, I love her.
Don't target her.
No. I'm not there. It's not.
I'm talking for my son.
It's okay. I love her, so now, ठीक है? नहीं है time तो ठीक है. हाँ, हमेशा नहीं है time. You give up your love for being on time. For the love of your son. You can't love both the things. Because 10 साल की training थी to be on time. Integrity, you have to be on time, you have to be on time. Then I gave it up. What's the big deal? जब 10 मिनट लेट पहुंचे तो क्या होगा?
Parent teacher meeting is there. Teachers, they will not allow you to come.
मैं क्यों सब अलाउ करते हैं, कुछ नहीं होता. हम भी लेट होते हैं पेरेंट टीचर मीटिंग 10 मिनट. कभी
Time slot is given 10 minutes.
We never work on that. 50 दूसरी कमियां हैं जो look at the good side, ना? Then you can balance the
Yeah.
wrong side or
Many.
कमियां जो है. You have to balance, ना? You're not getting this on time, huh? What are you getting? What are you getting?
But they are patient. They are not saying anything to you. Like I'm coming to today I have to go. I have come here for the class. They are not saying anything. Oh.
तो कौन से ज्यादा भारी है? ये वाला ज्यादा भारी है. हाँ तो फिर अगर बोलते is not on time तो not on time. ठीक है. Now I love his not being on time. I actually love her not being on time. 2 दिन पहले मैंने बोला. I think I told her that. What's the big deal? When you love someone, you accept them, accept the whole package. You get this, you get that. We complain, right? I used to complain all the time. We wonder what I did. Now,
On the other way, if she loves you, then the definition says she can also be on time. That way, if
I think she tries a lot. लेकिन बच्चे हैं और बच्चे हैं भी ऐसे कि वो और उनकी उम्र ऐसी
it comes, let's suppose I am at the other side, right? So you are giving up being on time. So if I love you, then as for me, what was the definition? If I am being lazy or not being because of kids, or if I have a habit of being lazy and not being on time, then I should give up that. But it's not that.
नहीं, I see her acts of service for me as a big, that much love. So, I go to the office and I have a certain diet that I follow, and वो उसको बनाने में 2 घंटे लगते हैं सुबह प्रसाद, my breakfast, and then she spends 2 hours in the morning to cook everything, and then it's nicely packed, and then it's morning breakfast, then afternoon lunch, then evening snack.
So here you understand, but
Yeah.
if someone is not understanding and the expectation is different, then
We can talk later specifically. This one will have to be very specific, unless you want to talk now.
the point which I'm trying to say here, you are trying to understand that she's busy or the stuff like that, and there is a reason behind being late, right? And if and then you are giving up your habit of being on time, right?
No, I'm not giving up my habit of being on time. I have accepted that at times we will not be on time. At times we will be on time.
That's the way you have maintained peace, right?
Hmm.
Because
I've accepted the way it is. Yeah.
But then if
And that's not to say हो सकता है जब बच्चे बड़े हो जाएंगे then we start being on time every time. Future will be different also. So it's very fluid.
my way, what I'm trying to say,
Huh.
somewhere the love is demanding. I feel it's a demanding that you have to accept. Love is demanding me to accept.
Demanding me to accept. Yes. No, that is not love. No, that is not love. Love is very beautiful. Anyone, what you say? Love doesn't demand you to accept. If you have to force yourself to accept, that's not acceptance to begin with. Acceptance is a choice, not a forceful thing imposed on you, even by yourself also. Then how can you accept? You not accepted, right? So accept only what you can accept. If you can't accept something, don't accept it. अभी मैं एक एग्जांपल देने वाला हूँ, सबको बहुत खुशी होने वाली है इसके ऊपर. हाँ? So love doesn't mean कि जाके आप बोलो कि अच्छा ये सांप है, मैं इसको गले में लपेट दिया, love सांप को मत काटो. No, there are some people you should stay away from. Some other, some people you should stay away from. दूर से ठीक. In that relationship, love will exist only if there is distance. In that relationship, अगर closeness आएगी, तो love will disappear. So you should maintain distance in such relationships. Then, for the sake of love, maintain a little bit of distance. Better to do that. सांप को दूध पिलाओगे तो उसके बाद वो दूध पियोगे तो वो पॉइजन हो चुका होगा तब तक. You can't say, oh, I love you, snake. I'll drink your. You will die. Yeah. This is our Guru Maharaj, he says, Shankar, Prabhu, can you read? Oh, Prabhuji, you read?
The highest form of mercy that one can show in the society is to give people with knowledge about God. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur used to say that if all there is a shortage of anything on this ground, it is knowledge of love, or that is why Prabhupada encouraged the preaching through the medium of books distribution.
So, love of God is the purest form of love. If we love Krishna, then we can love everybody. If we, it teaches us. Love of God teaches us actually what is love. So let me show you what that is. So, शास्त्रों में हमारे love की definition दी गई. I will read. So Prabhupada has also said this in the purports. So the first one is from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela 20.101. Symptom of love means when one is eager to render some service to the beloved. That is love. Simply, I love you and you love me, formality. But there is no service. This is not real love. In this way, love becomes manifest. So love is there. Unless there is love, you cannot work. Meaning, when you're serving somebody, if you love that person, you will not get tired. But if you're forced to do something, you will get very tired. Even though physically you're doing the same work. That is the power of love. Like for mothers, taking care of children, they never get tired. Even though physically they are like so exhausted, especially when the children are young. But बच्चे को कुछ जरूरत हो, they like, my God, they have all the energy in the world. Why? How come? Because of love. That is not possible. I love my children, I love my wife, I love my country, my society. Love is there. Let's look at Bhagavad Gita 10.8. If you love your father, then you love your brother. So the love begins from the origin. If you love your body, then you love your finger. Love this country, love this man, love white man, black man, this man, etc. So if you love Krishna, then you love white man, you love Americans, you love Europeans, you love Indians, and you love cows, you love your dog, you love the serpent. Everything. So if you are present, you will see that people who get prasadam every day for this class, they go from their home to the temple, pick up the prasadam in their hands, क्योंकि Sunday को बहुत सारे programs होते हैं, तो help available नहीं होती है. Put it in the car, bring the car here, bring those heavy, filled with rice, filled with everything, come over here, sir, and serve on the plate. But how much we are not present to love that people are giving us or doing, acts of service for us. Why? Nothing they want from us, right? Why they're doing? Because they love Krishna. They just want to have you to have prasadam. One that was offered to Jagannath Ji, they just want you to have it. Because you just having that prasad will give you love of God. Krishna's love will come to you. That is love. That is love. But हमको दिखता ही नहीं है. दिखता नहीं है हमको. Because we have so much in the mind. So actually, bhakti is the process of simplifying our mind. Brahma Samhita. Samhita is like a diary. So Brahma Ji ki diary, Brahma Samhita, verse 37. And if you love God, then naturally you love everything. Because God is everything. But without loving Krishna, you cannot love. This is the secret. And if you love to save the animals, because we love animals also. We love even the ant because we love Krishna. So by advancing in love for Krishna, you can love your society, love your country, your community, family. Love for Krishna is so complete that you go on distributing this love, it will never be expanded. And then the last one, it's from a lecture, September 30th, 1968 in Seattle. Then love your society, love your country, love the whole human society, humanity. This is love. This is love. To love your home, love your country, love your husband, love your children, love your wife. That's all. Use love. Prabhupada's final thing on love, he said, was love is not definition. Love is the action. Yes, love, love. Love is action. Love is to serve. Narmada Jivan Prabhuji is a brilliant example of serving, loving service. From Tuesday onward, he starts preparing for the Sunday class. And how much effort he puts. And then when 10 people come, he's like, Prabhuji, what should we do? And then we decided that we'll serve whoever is there and just try to do better. Anything anybody wants to say? Those slides here. Quickly, one or two thoughts very quickly on this. Clear, love is action. Okay. Most important slide is the one coming next couple of. Leadership के context में था when I was reading. There is a publication called Forbes magazine, right? उन्होंने एक research करी थी after spending millions of dollars that if you don't love your people, you cannot lead them, and we are not leading today. Actually, leadership has become something different. So we will not go into a lot of depth over here, but if I just read the one in the red in the middle. A servant leader focuses primarily on growth and well-being of people and communities to which they belong. While traditional leadership generally involves the accumulation and exercise of power by one at the top of the pyramid, servant leadership is different. The servant leader shares power, puts the needs of others first, and helps people develop and perform as highly as possible. Now I'll read the first sentence, just the first one. The servant leader is servant first. There's a lot of talk in the corporate world about this stuff, servant leadership. लेकिन इसमें कृष्णा मिसिंग है, तो ये सस्टेनेबल नहीं है. जिसने ये शुरू करी रिसर्च, तब तक वो है, चला रहा है उस कंपनी को, तब तक ये रहेगी. जब वो चला जाएगा, कोई और आ जाएगा, तो वो अपना पर्सनल कुछ ले आएगा. This is, if Krishna is not there, it's not sustainable. It won't run 10,000 years like the ISKCON movement. Krishna नहीं है, it's not sustainable. किसी को कोई एक आया जिसका ये थॉट था, कहीं उसने कुछ पढ़ा था, तो उसने ये क्रिएट कर दिया है. But it cannot be sustained beyond 5-7 years. Now, love के बारे में बहुत बात करी हमने, हाँ? How many of you love yourself? Raise your hand. So this is the one where lot of improvement is required. Very few people actually have love themselves, self-love. So there are foundations of self-love. This is called the self-love rainbow. Foundations, mental health, self-acceptance, boundaries. So I would like keep distance. Some relationships you should keep distance. Self-care, making the time to meet your needs as best as you can. Every day we need 10, 15, 20 minutes, not much. 10 minutes we definitely need. 15 minutes just to ourselves. You do what you want. If you just want to sit, you sit. If you want to browse, you browse. Whatever you want to do. 10 minutes, 15 minutes you need for yourself. Inner voice. Changing the way you talk to and about yourself. Not saying negative things about yourself to yourself. I'm not good enough. All this, negatives we say sometimes, many times. We have a lot of judgment about our physical body also, especially in the younger age. People have a lot of judgment about, I don't look fit enough, I'm not tall enough, I'm too fat, I'm too this, I'm too that. This self-judgment kills your self-expression. How do you change your inner voice? Who wants to know how to change your inner voice? You are the one who put that voice in your mind. Yes? अपने आप तो आई नहीं. आपने एक दिन अपने आप को शीशे में देखा, आपने कहा हरीश मैं वो ही याद होती.
I think people around you,
People all the time, they don't, that is the point. You can accept the people they are, but people don't accept you the way you are. They, physical appearance, so they don't leave a second to express, how.
Let's look at that. Yeah, I got that. See, people saying something to you will not make a inner voice till you let it in. वाह, ऐसा लगा अचानक से बहुत सारा बचपन आ गया इस रूम के अंदर. How beautiful. They are very innocent. They don't have these problems. They don't have any of these problems. What we don't know is we were also like that. So innocence lost is love lost. तो लोग कुछ भी बोले आपको, when you say यार जो इसने बोला वो ठीक बोला, तब वो प्रॉब्लम है. So if you want to change your inner voice, you just have to, next time the inner voice says something, you tell it, thank you. I don't want this. Thank you for being with me for 20 years. You can leave now. That's it. Self-discovery. This is about knowing yourself, knowing your strengths, etc. But mental health is most important. Focusing on stress management, mental health, learning healthy habits. This includes diet, it includes exercise, it includes meditation. Like that. Take one more slide, then we will do one chanting, which is the most important. Oh, okay. Brilliant. So, 3 things, if you take away practical tips. First, find time for yourself. Okay, to get more love in your life, find time for yourself. Second, find something truly good and lovable in everyone you work with or in your life. You have to write it down. Write the person's name, write 1 or 2 good qualities about that person that are lovable qualities about that person. That doesn't mean you have to go hug everybody, but in your own mind, the hate or negativity that is there, you're leaving that aside, outside. And third, find a way to lead through service, not from power. Okay, here are some key takeaways. Who will read that? Stop. Yeah, go ahead, bro. You read.
If you have love, then you can give love. Practice loving is becoming perfect. If you love Krishna, then you can love everyone. 5 languages of love to understand and receive that language. If you love someone, love their shortcomings or weakness also. Love heals, it gives you confidence. If you give love, everyone needs love. Love is dynamic. Love means service. Service means sacrifice. Judging people is also from love. Find time for yourself.
Very good. Any questions?
Judging people is also love.
Yeah.
From love.
From. Like a mother. Like a mother, Mother.
Judging love,
Judging is from love. Not judging is love. Judging is from love. There's a different word. Somebody will explain.
Yeah. Judging from love. So judging for betterment of them. Not judging to make them wrong. That's the difference.
Like the kids, the same.
Like your guru may correct you. Your mentor may correct you, right? The mentor is judging you at that time, right? You're doing this wrong. But he's coming from love, right? He wants to contribute to you. He wants your growth to happen. He's not judging you to put you down. So there are different kinds of judging. A coach is always judging, right? You're doing that wrong, you're doing that wrong. If you do this way, this will be better, right? So that's correcting. So from the lens of love, even judging. So when you tell somebody from love, they don't experience judged, they actually experience love. मेरे भले के लिए बोल रहा है, right? People say that, right? ये मेरे भले के लिए तो बात कर रहा है.
It's depend on people how they take it.
Yeah, but if you really come from love and you speak from there, they will take it in the right way only, because they will see now their own benefit in that.
It's mindset.
Just like in Bhagavad Gita. So Arjuna spoke a lot many verses in chapter 1. In chapter 2 also he spoke 6, 7, 8, 10 verses. And by 11th verse Krishna first sentence says, no, you're a stupid number of devakoputu. Ashocyan anvasochastam kandyavadam chabhasase gatasum che nanu socham pandita. तुम पंडितों की बात कर रहे हो वहां ना, पंडितों के सोचन तो बोले हो मूर्ख डांट दिया. जजिंग फ्रॉम लव, इसके प्रेम का भैया जो पहले किया है उन्होंने अपना कांड किया उनको देखो, तो जिनके प्रेम दिखा रहे हो अपना, मेरे भाई का बेटा है, मेरा सब इतने कांड किए वो भूल जाओ. फ्रॉम लव से कृष्णा का जो जज है वो प्रेम से है, हालांकि उसको हमारे लिए होगा लेकिन is it correct?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, Krishna chastises Arjuna in chapter 2, and says, right? So why? Because it's from love, 100%. Yeah, mother's love is mother's scolding is mother's love, right? When the mother is scolding, she's not scolding, she's loving the child.
क्या करते हैं हम, ये बच्चा दवाई नहीं देता, उसके चुटी काट देंगे, नाक पकड़ के मुंह खोल देगा, दवाई डाल देंगे. ठीक है
So
चुटी काट देंगे, रोएगा तो मुंह खोलेगा. हमारे बच्चे मत रहते हैं, हम मुंह लेंगे. ओके, तभी हम.
So hopefully you all gained some insights into how you can increase love for Krishna. Simple one thing to take away from today's class is, if you develop your love for Krishna, you can love everything. That's it. Great. Okay, kids now.
Now we will see that how much our kids learn Krishna, and for the pleasure of Jagannath, Radha Damodar, they have memorized verses. So one by one, we will invite. Yes, first of all, Bapram bhul jata hu. Madhav, right? Neil. Krishna Madhav. Yes. So first of all, Krishna Madhav. Krishna Madhav, you have to say your name, how old you are, how old you are, and which class you are, and then shloka, which shloka you are second class. Okay? School also. Yes.
My name is Krishna and I study in 4th grade. And I
Fifth grade.
Just now, yes.
Yes, very nice.
Patram pushpam phalam toyam yume bhakti prayachate tad aham bhaktya uparatam ashnami atmanam.
Very nice.
Lord Krishna says that if you offer me a leaf, a fruit, or any water, I'll accept it with love.
Very good, very nice. Hari Baba. Yes. So what can I wait? This is which shloka? 9.26, is it?
Number 26.
Bhagavad Gita, chapter 9, verse number 26. Okay.
And the second one is last slok of Bhagavad Gita.
Oh, very nice.
Sarvadharmana parityagya mama ekam sharanam braja aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshishami ma shukha. Krishna says, सब कुछ त्याग कर मेरी शरण में आओ, मैं तुम्हारे सारे पापों से मुक्ति दे दूंगा, डरो मत।
अरे डरो मत, बच्चा ही बोलता है डरो मत। कृष्णा, वेरी गुड। कौन सा श्लोक है? 18.66.
18.66.
Chapter 1866, right? So 18.66. कृष्णा कह रहे हैं डरो मत। वेरी गुड। कृष्ण माधव के लिए और भी बोलना है आपको? और यस, वेरी गुड। यस यस, हाँ तीन बोला।
These slokes are from Brahma Samhita.
Oh, very nice.
Chintamani prakara sattva vriksha raksha vriteshu sarvabhi lakshmi shahansha govinda madhurushatamam bhajani.
Very nice, very good.
Venu parantamaravi
Very nice. Hariba. आपको ट्रांसलेशन आया इनके? Next time translation करोगे. Very good. These are very powerful and wonderful verses from the Brahma Samhita, the prayers of Lord Brahma to Lord Krishna. So very nice. एक बार जोर से हरिबल बोलेंगे कृष्ण माधव के लिए. हरिबल. Yes, Radhika. आपसे देखा जाए यहाँ पे. Okay, my name is.
Hare Krishna, my name is Radhika Singha.
Yes.
Hare Krishna, my name is Radhika Singha.
And you are
And
9-year-old.
9 years old.
कौन सी क्लास में आप? I am.
I am third class.
And which school?
I am Amity International School.
Yes. कौन सा श्लोक का बोल रहे हो आज आप? पहले वाला पत्रम वाला शुरू करें? अच्छा ठीक है.
Ishvara Sachi
हरी बात, हरी बात. इसका ट्रांसलेट.
Lakshmi Shivamanam
Very nice. Very good.
वही बोला? बोलो.
Bhagavad Gita.
बोलता हूँ ना. ते ही नास्ति था. यथा देहे. इसका ट्रांसलेशन आओ. इस प्रकार देहधारी आत्मा बाल्यकाल से तरुणावस्था फिर वृद्धावस्था
It's okay.
पूछ लो. मात्रा स्पर्शास्तु.
आत्मपाहिनो नित्यश्च तांचिकिष्ट भारता
इस प्रकार
इस प्रकार शरीर धर्म आत्मा नए वस्तु को छोड़कर नए व पुराने
सुख और दुख कैसे आते हैं इसका बोला है गर्मियों सर्दी की तरह आता है सुख
It's
और
okay.
दुख सुख और दुख
हाँ
बोलो बोलो सुख और दुख
सुख और दुख
गर्मी और
सर्दी आते जाते हैं इसी प्रकार
सुख और दुख
सुख और दुख आते रहते हैं
हरि बोल हरि बोल सारे हरि बोल बोलेंगे हरि बोल यस नेक्स्ट Alisha yes Alisha is a good daughter of Priyanka Chadha Ahmed Mataji who stays in Amsterdam. So Mataji ने बहुत अच्छा काम किया है and she has memorized one very good shloka. Yes, chapter 9 26.
I studied Jaggi Public School, Gurgaon, Sector 45, and I'm 11 years old. Today I'm going to recite a shloka 9.2 verse from the Holy Bhagavad Gita. Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prajata tadaham bhaktya oparatam anish
Ashnani
asnami prayat
Atma.
atma. It means Lord Krishna said to you that you should always extend if someone gives you a leaf, a flower, and offers you water with love and devotion. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you Alisha. So we will say Hari Bol. Yes, next one are Rishit. Rishit will recite which shloka? Ready to go? Sure. Okay. So we'll give you
Vichitra. I am Rishit from class 9. I am 14 years old and I study in RPS International School. Today I will recite 10.1 shloka of Bhagavad Gita. Dharma kshetre kurukshetre samavetayo yutsavah mamaka pandavaschaiva timba kurevada sajjaya. It means Dhritarashtra said, हे संजय धर्मभूमि कुरुक्षेत्र के युद्ध की इच्छा से एकत्र मेरे तथा पांडव पुत्रों ने क्या किया?
हरि बोल हरि बोल तुम्हें याद है ठीक है थैंक यू हरि बोल बोलेंगे रशिद के लिए हरि बोल यस आपको याद है कोई श्लोक यस सुनाओ जाओ सक्षम सक्षम is good son and Rashid and Saksham of Ravinder Babu and Mata
Hare Krishna, my name is Saksham. Today I recite shloka on Bhagavad Gita. I
yes
study in 4th.
yes very nice
Full name is ISKCON school. Yo me
Tadaham Bhaktya Bharatam
bhaktya
Bharatam
pratam
Atmani
asnami
Prayat Atmana yes
nothing you expect but these
flower
flower
fruit fruit and water
food and water. It's thank you.
Hare Krishna Hare Bol yes
आजा नहीं नील
आप prepare किया नील prepare yes Neil is good younger son of Prabhuji.
My name is Vichitra. Studying school. I have जैसी चेत कर से मतलब नाम तत्कर कर मम्मी किसी की जगह शेने व्याके नाम अपने सीव में कभी कम बदल चित्त शेना
Hari Bol. This shloka which he has recited, chapter 3rd and the first verse is also not. I have not remembered it. Very good. Thank you. Yes, Madhava. Madhava, bolo.
This was the love. He was.
Mother, how?
So it's a naughty Richa.
Phalam toyam
Toyam.
yam Krishnani Ekatmanah. यही उसमें रखना तो है आपको माता स्पर्शल बताओ ठीक है okay so small
Son of Narmada Jeevan Prabhuji and
we will gift so we up to this Alisha कौन गिफ्ट दे रहे हैं तो बच्चों ने इतना अच्छा मेहनत किया कुछ गिफ्ट मिलना चाहिए ना हरी बोल बोलेंगे सबके लिए
take some prasad, beta. Take some halwa. You like halwa, no?
ये बुक्स गिफ्ट देते हैं बच्चों को ना
How?
यस दोनों बच्चों के किसी सक्षम दोनों एक साथ आ जाओ
Saksham.
हमारी हमें भी याद करेंगे।
नहीं यार बुक्स एटलीस्ट आप हरी बोल तो बोलो बच्चों के लिए गिफ्ट मिल रहा है आपको यस हरी बोल यस हरी बोल थैंक यू यस नील माधव कृष्णा माधव
Very good.
Very good.
Very good.
हरी बोल चलो राधिका माधव
के लिए सबसे अव्वल आ लिया।
थैंक यू आपको भी अच्छा लगा होगा आई होप सबसे रिक्वेस्ट करते हैं कि यू नो आप जहां जैसे सपोर्ट कर सकते हैं योर किड्स योर नेबर किड्स योर फैमिली फ्रेंड्स किड्स को इम्पैक्ट कीजिए